Good evening and welcome to Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore's annual Women of Distinction and Community Partners Gala. I'm Eileen Higgins, CEO of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore. Once again, this year we are celebrating at our Gala to Go. This allows us to recognize our honorees while remaining respectful of the current environment. It's been a challenging year for all of us, and now, more than ever, girls need opportunities to be engaged and to connect with each other after a long period of isolation, social distancing, and online learning. For much of the past year, programs provided by Girl Scouts were the best way for our girls to stay connected with each other. Our virtual activities kept girls engaged and introduced them to others from across the country who also participated in our programs. One program alone, a program celebrating the life of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, engaged more than 5,000 girls from all 50 states and other countries as well. We are proud we were able to connect all of these girls to a shared positive experience that they will be able to recall after this challenging time, and appreciate this community support to empower our girls and help them achieve their fullest potential. We also know girls need the outdoors for their physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. We provided that when we were one of the first organizations to bring girls back together outdoors. Last summer, Camp Amity Acres in Waretown and Camp Sacagawea in Farmingdale opened for 6 weeks and had a successful COVID-free summer. And we're looking forward to camp again in person this summer. Providing essential engagement opportunities for our girls requires a team approach, which is why we're here tonight. Honoring women of distinction, man enough to be a Girl Scout, community partners, and unsung heroes is our way of recognizing women, men, local businesses, and public health departments that have the dedication, grit, and drive to impact all of us every day. I want to thank the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore's Board of Directors for their time and commitment. Thank you also to the committee members, volunteers, and staff who make this event possible year after year. I value and appreciate all of your hard work in helping to make this evening a success. To begin our gala celebration, I'm proud to introduce our event chairpeople, Tom Hayes, who is now entering his 3rd decade in that role, and Paige Barron, who graciously agreed to co-chair this year's event for the first time.
Thank you, Eileen. I am Paige Barron from Herring, Duvenac, Stancione, and Dunn. I am thrilled to be part of the event this year. I have been with Girl Scouts for many years, and now I am my daughter's troop leader. I see firsthand the difference Girl Scouts makes.
Welcome. I'm Tom Hayes from New Jersey Natural Gas, and it's hard to believe I've been chairing this event for more than 20 years, introducing the community to so many worthy honorees. To our guests, thank you for being here, whether in person or virtually. We are thrilled to celebrate our 9 honorees this year and the excellent work that they do. Our silent auction is online, so please check for updates and make sure you haven't been outbid. If you haven't logged into the auction yet, there are volunteers ready to help you sign up and view our exciting auction items. Visit our website at gsfund.org/gala2021 or scan the QR code located on tables throughout the room. You also can purchase 50/50 raffle tickets from volunteers throughout the room or make a direct contribution to support our mission.
Before we introduce our first honoree this evening, we'd like to thank our event sponsors.
Our silver sponsors are Aspire Technology Partners, NCON, and the RWJ Barnabas Health Southern Region Hospitals, Community Medical Center, Monmouth Medical Center, and Monmouth Medical Center Southern Campus.
Thank you to our trefoil sponsors, Central State Healthcare Foundation, Hackensack Meridian Health, New Jersey Natural Gas, and Stillwell Hansen, Inc. Our badge sponsors are Encompass Health and Ocean County Business Development and Tourism.
Thank you to our Girl Scout sponsors, Carluccio, Leone, Diamond, Doyle, and Sachs, Kenneth J. Malagier, and Jonathan Petro, New Jersey Business and Industry Association, PNC, SHI, and Vision Financial Services.
And our underwriters, Cocktail Reception Underwriter, Converge One, and PricewaterhouseCoopers, LLP. Dinner Underwriter, Grunin Foundation, and our S'mores to Go underwriters, NJ Dental Pack and SAP. Special thanks also to Narcissus Florals for providing our flowers this evening. Thank you to these sponsors and all others scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Your support of our Girl Scouts year after year makes so many things possible for the girls we serve. For those attending our event in person, you will leave this evening with a copy of our ad journal, which is also available on the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore website. Your support today helps Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore fulfill its mission to help girls become women of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place.
As Eileen mentioned, girls need support from Girl Scouts. Data shows that women and girls are more vulnerable to COVID-19 related economic effects because of existing gender inequalities. To fight this, many activities have moved to virtual platforms, ensuring girls can continue participating in high-quality leadership development programs, even during the pandemic. In addition, Girl Scouts provides in-person activities when they can be completed safely. This is a vital part of what we all desire. The opportunity for girls to be girls, building and forming lasting relationships. Funds raised at tonight's gala help meet the rising demand for Girl Scouts' innovative programs. Thank you for your support for this organization, and thank you for your support of our incredible honorees, the reason we're all here tonight. Our Women of Distinction honorees embody what it means to be a Girl Scout. They are compassionate, intelligent, and empathetic. They are go-getters, risk-takers, innovators, and leaders. They cultivate a community to champion, creating a lasting impact. They are givers and doers. Each of our honorees tonight will be introduced by a Girl Scout. Each girl has either completed the Girl Scout Gold Award or is currently working on a higher award project.
The Gold Award is the most prestigious in the world for girls and is the most difficult to earn. Girls must complete a project that takes a minimum of 80 hours, and that project must make a lasting difference in the community well after the project has been completed. This
evening, our first Woman of Distinction is Bahia Abdullah, a Girl Scout professional for more than 30 years and president of the Toms River NAACP.
I'm proud to introduce Bahia Abdullah, my mother, as the Woman of Distinction. My name is Sajda Muhammad, and I am her daughter and oldest child. My mother is the matriarch of our beautiful family. She has 3 children, me and my brothers, Ibrahim and Muhammad. She has 1 son-in-law, Todd, and 2 daughter-in-laws, Nagina and Lisa. My mom is such an awesome grandmother to all of her 7 grandchildren: Yasmin, Todd, Taj, Aaliyah, Isaiah, Layla, and Maya. My mother growing up would make sure that my brothers and I were always involved in everything and made sure to get us to and from these events, no matter where they were and when. Growing up, we also were in organizations such as NAACP and Jack and Jill of America Incorporated. At an early age, my mom made sure that these organizations, we were dedicating our time to service. I know that this is where we all got our commitment to service, to our community, and to others. Growing up, my mother, Bahia Abdullah, was also instrumental in introducing me to Girl Scouts. She was my first troop leader and encouraged me and the other girls in my troop to keep striving for greatness and always keep commitment to servicing others in your community. My mother pushed me to complete the Gold Award in Girl Scouts and reminded me of the importance of this award. Today, as an adult, I have continued her legacy of commitment to Girl Scouts by being my daughter's Girl Scout leader for several years. And she's also encouraged her granddaughters, Yasmin and Aaliyah, to belong to Girl Scouts and to keep the Scouting legacy alive in our family. Today, my mother is involved in many community organizations, just to name a few: Girl Scouts, NAACP, Jack and Jill of America Incorporated, and the Continental Society. I am proud to introduce you to Bahia Abdullah. We love you, Mom.
Character is something that I have always prided myself in trying to be the best that I could be and represent my family, represent my community. In relation to Girl Scouts, that falls into our mission. and into our Girl Scout law of being trustworthy, honest. And so that's very important, that part of the mission. And I guess that's why I gravitated to Girl Scouts, is because it fits so much into who I am as a person. And so courage is something that I've always had to exhibit because of many challenges that I've faced in my lifetime. But I've overcome them, and I continue to be courageous to this day. And I think some of the confidence that I have obtained has come from that, and I work on that every day too, because there's some things that I'm not confident about. So I work to improve myself every day. And those are things that I learned in Girl Scouts, and I know that's what other girls are learning in Girl Scouts. First of all, I'd like to thank my family, who have been so supportive of me throughout the years. They've helped me through many different challenges, but most of all, they've been great supporters of Girl Scouts. And they would bought a lot of cookies for my troop. I'd like to also thank, especially in my family, my children, because they gave up a lot for me to go out and do the things that I do in the community, and I've always tried to make it up to them, but I know the sacrifice that they made. I also want to thank my late husband, because he was such a supporter of mine for me to do this type of work. That support was so beneficial to me as a young professional and throughout my life. I also want to give special thanks to Rick Renzulli, who was the executive director, CEO of Girl Scouts of Ocean County, who gave me the opportunity to work for Girl Scouts. I also would like to thank all of the different organizations that I've had the opportunity to participate in, especially New Jersey Circlettes, who I've been friends with. We're just ladies that lunch and have fun, and we've been together a long time. I thank all of my Continental sisters from the North Jersey Shore chapter, the Continentals, for all that they've done, and all the friends and family that I have developed over the years through Jack and Jill of America. These are some of the organizations that have really impacted my life, my children's lives, and I thank them for giving me the opportunity to serve in many different capacities on the leadership roles, and thank for their contribution to who I am today.
Congratulations, Bahia. Our next woman of distinction this evening is Nancy Baroni, a local leader in healthcare and technology with a long history of community volunteerism.
My name is Juliana Vanni, and I am a Girl Scout senior. I am thrilled to introduce our next Gala honoree, the amazing Mrs. Nancy Baroni. Nancy is a former Girl Scout originally from Michigan who attributes learning various core values, particularly empathy, to the program. She went on to explore a wide variety of job experiences, beginning her college years in education and later pursuing business. She had a love of learning and continued to seek new opportunities. After teaching and working in telecommunications, Nancy went after what she believed to be one of her most rewarding decisions, a leadership development program that moved her into a new job every 9 months. She worked this job for 20 years. Due to her extensive experience working in many fields, Nancy now serves as the Vice President of Development at the Central State Healthcare System. She dedicates a large amount of her time to philanthropy and helping organize volunteer work at Central State. When I spoke to Nancy, I felt her charisma and kind soul even through the computer screen. She is always able to find the positive light and hope in the worst of situations and advises others to do the same. Nancy is hardworking, empathetic, commands respect, and remains true to herself. I could not imagine a better recipient for this award. Congratulations, Nancy.
but I have 4 brothers. My mom and dad treated me just like one of the guys, okay? I played sports, they were in Boy Scouts, I was in Girl Scouts. We all had the same opportunities. And that's the way I've looked at things my entire life. Yes, I'm a woman. Yes, I was a girl. But it's never been the boys are over here, the girls are over here. It's you're a leader. You rise to be a leader because of all the experiences that you've had. We're lucky as women to have Girl Scouts as when we're children and when we're young. And then we can look towards leaders, whether they're male or female, as women. Of course, I love to thank my parents and my entire family, my children, my grandchildren, partner, Jim, who's incredible. And beyond that, I'd like to thank every boss that I ever had, because each boss taught me something different about myself. And from that, I grew more confident in every position that I had and felt that I was making a difference along the way. And eventually, all of the dots were connected for me throughout all of those positions that I held. And I say I've got the best job in the entire world right now because all I do is help people. I help volunteers fulfill their mission of giving back. I help donors give to save people's lives. So I got the best.
Thank you, Nancy, for all that you do. Our next honoree, Chrissy Butis, is with the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and is the Executive Director of New Jobs, a nonpartisan political action committee that promotes legislative candidates who actively support economic growth.
Good evening. I'm Lasya Balachandran, a senior at High Technology High School. I have been involved in Girl Scouts for almost 12 years and just finished my Gold Award project about 6 months ago. Through my Gold Award project, I created the initiative, Innovate with STEM, to inspire younger kids, especially girls within the community, and encourage them to pursue STEM with the goal of helping to close the gender gap in STEM-related fields. I am proud to introduce Woman of Distinction Chrissy Butis, the Chief Government Affairs Officer at the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. She has always been interested in government and wanted to go into elected office, as women are often underrepresented. She has taken on various internships, including the Eagleton Fellowship at Rutgers, worked on campaigns, and joined different boards, commissions, and nonprofits. Ms. Butis maintains the importance of achieving success through setting aggressive goals, believing in yourself, always being open to new opportunities, and taking risks, even if that means putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. She also believes that an effective leader works hard, listens, collaborates, and pushes others beyond their limits, values embodied by Girl Scouts. Motivated by these values, she has run for public office and run an organization. I am proud to introduce Chrissy Butis. So I just start from... Hi, I'm Lasya Balachandran, a senior at High Technology High School. I have been involved in Girl Scouts for almost 12 years and just finished my Gold Award project about 6 months ago. Through my Gold Award project, I created the initiative, Innovate with STEM, to inspire younger kids, especially girls within the community, and encourage them to pursue STEM with a goal of helping to close the gender gap in STEM-related fields. It seemed like a hard task at first, but introducing young girls to engineering concepts such as programmable circuits and motivating them to continue learning STEM has been extremely fulfilling. Many girls don't have the same opportunities that inspired my journey, and I learned that I can make a difference as a role model by sharing my experiences and sparking their curiosity. Girl Scouts has played a vital formative role in my life, teaching me the importance of developing leadership and character and empowering girls to improve society by building certain values and skills. In particular, seeking challenges, learning from setbacks, forming healthy relationships, and identifying and solving problems in the community. In college and beyond, I hope to continue my efforts to advance gender equality in the engineering workforce by instilling these Girl Scout values in younger girls.
Girl Scouts is all about giving back to the community, encouraging girls to volunteer and to help those that might be even less fortunate than they are, to lend a helping hand to even one of their friends who might be in need of it. And so I just think it provides a tremendous venue to allow that type of collaboration to take place. There's so much need out in the community, and to teach young women to give back at such an early age, I think is really important to set them up for the rest of their lives and recognize that there's always opportunities to help others. And that's where the Girl Scouts teaches you to have that confidence to do that. And so that's why I feel so passionate about an organization like the Girl Scouts, is because you need to start instilling those qualities and that training and those skill sets early on in life. And anything that I think we all can do here this evening, to also raise funds to help support these great initiatives. I encourage all of my friends and colleagues to step forward, lean into this, and again, thank them for all of their past support and hope that they continue to do so. I want to thank my family for all of their support, my boyfriend, my friends and colleagues, Jody, who I serve with on the Fund Development Committee, my boss, Michelle Sikirka, who's a phenomenal leader throughout the state, representing the business community at the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, and to all of my past coaches and teachers and such. Again, wouldn't be here without you, and so thank you for all that you have done to help me, and I hope that I am able to again lend my support to those who are coming up and also trying to find their way into their careers or their next endeavors. Thank you, and congratulations, Chrissy. The fourth woman of distinction this evening is Denise Gaffney with Monmouth Medical Center Southern Campus. She's known as the Energizer Bunny for her enthusiasm for her work and her support of local causes.
Hello, my name is Giovanna Onofrietti, and I recently had the pleasure of interviewing Denise Gaffney. Denise started her career as a nurse with a wonderful and successful career. She then switched gears, becoming a physician liaison for a rehabilitation hospital before becoming its marketing director and helping to open another rehab hospital in Tinton Falls. Denise considers it a success if you've achieved your goals while maintaining a healthy work-life balance and feeling you're making a difference in the world. She believes that happiness, productivity, and impacting the world in your own unique way are the keys to a fulfilling existence. She also believes that efficient communication is an essential quality in being a good leader, and that Girl Scouts encourages communications with the collaboration and bonding fostered through Girl Scout activities. Denise said to me, if everyone lived their life in this world according to the Girl Scout promise, we would live in a wonderful world. These words stuck with me as she believes that they are so meaningful and heartfelt. Throughout her life, Denise has had a significant impact on others because of her wisdom and positive attitude, and she continues to do so every day.
The Girl Scouts kind of, they molded me. I was a Girl Scout, I was a Daisy, I was a Brownie, I was a Girl Scout, and I think they taught me how to take that risk. They taught me not to be afraid. I'm never afraid to ask questions. See, that's the other thing. I always taught my children, don't be afraid to ask if you don't know. It's not a bad thing to know, and it's also not a bad thing to fail, because you learn from failures. You learn, you grow and you learn and you ask questions, and everyone has the ability to reach for the stars. Everyone has the ability to be successful with the right mentoring, with the right support. And I feel like the Girl Scouts is that organization. Let's mentor these girls. Let's give them the skill sets that they need. Let's support them in ways that you don't normally get. You know, you don't see that in every aspect of life. And life is so challenging today. They need all the tools they can possibly get to be successful. I think I've been very blessed. I do need to thank my mother. I think she was a great role model. She raised 5 children and worked full-time nights. I would come home from school and wonder why she was like sleeping on the couch, but she worked all night. You know, we never even felt that, you know, she sacrificed so much for us. But she was a great role model for me. And I actually had 2 very strong women in my life over the last 20 years of my last part of my career that mentored me tremendously, and I think they're in the audience tonight. And that's Patty Ostaszewski and Linda Savino, both from Encompass Health. I worked there for many, many years. They taught me and mentored me to be the person I am today, and the successes that I've gained today. I give them a lot of credit for that. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't say my husband has always been the biggest fan and supporter of me and always told me I could do it. We've been together since we were 16, and he's always supported me in everything I did, always wanted me to take that challenge, always was there for me. Whether I was crying or happy, he was always there for me. And of course, my 2 children, Kate and Craig, have always been supportive of me and understanding of my work needs and my life needs, and have just been wonderful. So I thank them for being such great kids. Thank you.
Congratulations, Denise. The Man Enough to Be a Girl Scout Award showcases a man committed to helping Girl Scouts change the leadership landscape by showing them that they have what it takes to be great leaders while encouraging them to pursue their passions. This year's honoree is Kenneth J. Malagier with the Ocean County College Foundation and owner of Narcissus Florals.
My name is Amy Musselman, and I'm a Gold Award Girl Scout and intern here at Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore. Throughout my lifetime as a Girl Scout, I have encountered and interacted with individuals from many different walks of life. But nobody has touched me quite as deeply as this year's Man Enough to Be a Girl Scout honoree, Kenneth Malagier. Mr. Malagier truly embodies the ideals that Girl Scouts has taught me throughout the years. He is considerate, honest, and community-oriented. As the Executive Director of the Ocean County College Foundation, he gets to help students and community members alike through things such as scholarships and special programs. Along with this, Mr. Malagier is the owner of Narcissus Florals, a facet of Monmouth and Ocean Counties. In this position, he gets to express himself artistically and be a part of special moments in people's lives, both big and small. When talking with Mr. Malagier, his bright personality and positivity radiated from him. Anybody can see how truly dedicated he is to his community. I am honored to present this year's Man Enough to Be a Girl Scout honoree, Kenneth Malagier.
So as a small business owner, I love the idea of the Girl Scouts invigorating the entrepreneurial spirit in the young ladies across this great country with their cookie sales. I know my nieces compete with each other, not only also with the other young ladies that are in their little troops, but also it makes it fun and a really beautiful educational process where they're having to sell a product, learning how to communicate with often adults so that they can successfully close that sale. And I hope that that will inspire some of the young ladies to consider entrepreneurship, to consider business, small business, in their future goals and plans. First and foremost, of course, I'd have to acknowledge my partner in crime, Jonathan Petro, my husband now of 7 years. We are 50-50 partners in all that we do. We commiserate together, we celebrate together, we laugh a lot and travel as much as often. So I would have to thank him for all of his support and caring and love, and of course my parents and our families and my business partners who are with me every step of the way, encourage and inspire everything that we do at Narcissus Florals, and the amazing team at Ocean County College, who together we have made such an impact in and for our community. Wouldn't be able to do this without the support of our Board of Trustees and our team, Nancy and Kimberly and Sherry at the Foundation. So thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Ken, for your community service, and congratulations. There is a generosity of spirit that is fundamental to society. It is rooted in the belief that we are stronger when we work together, that teamwork really does make the dream work, and the most important thing you can do is care for and about others. This year's community partner, David Endersky from NCON, lives and works this vision guided by the words, do the right thing.
My name is Alina DeZueza. I am 18 years old, a senior at Jackson Memorial High School, and I have been a Girl Scout for over 11 years. Today we are here at the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore Women of Distinction and Community Partners Gala in order to honor those of outstanding performance and support of the mission of Girl Scouts. David Endersky, president of NCON, has embodied and reflected the Girl Scout vision in his own life and in the workplace. Mr. Endersky is a part of an outstanding family-owned business and has expressed how grateful he is to be able to still work with his father. After asking a very important question of how he defines success, I was enlightened to hear that he is proud to have this position that allows him to help provide numerous paths and opportunities for his staff members, employees, and customers over the years. During our interview, he also took the time to get to know me better as a Girl Scout, a student, and an individual. I'm truly touched by his words of wisdom and advice for my future endeavors as I graduate high school this year. After having the fortune to sit down with Mr. David Endersky and having an engaging conversation about his career, it is evident in his work ethic and constant dedication that he embraces the mission that Girl Scouts embodies. And I am proud to present him with the Community Partner Award at this year's Girl Scout Gala.
Life's measured in something. Wins, losses, scorecards, grades. So at 7 or 8, when you're working for that brownie badge, and that's your goal, and when you work towards doing that, there's a tremendous sense of accomplishment when you reach that goal, and they all come with their own trials and tribulations of failure. You know, I was supposed to do this and it rained, or I was supposed to do this and someone got sick. Okay, you need to be determined to either find another way or persevere in another manner to succeed. And when you ultimately reach that reward, it makes you feel valued and rewarded in very different ways. My parents have been tremendous inspiration. My father really on the hard work ethic, my mother on the compassion. My brother and sister, over the years, again, there's so many values and lessons that you learn along the way. And then raising 3 boys. I've got 2 that live out in Colorado, Brody and Valley, and a 10-year-old Austin who's home, and you learn so much from them all the time, and they challenge you and push you as a parent, you hope you challenge and push them back to make sure they're growing up to be good members of society and to be helpful and inspirational, because parenting can be tough sometimes, or a lot of times. And with the boys, scattered all over the country, I'm very fortunate to have Caroline in my life, who really helps keep things centered, sometimes from a different perspective, and really keep things moving in a very healthy, good direction of inspiration and mindfulness as we've come off the last year of difficult things that we've all gone through.
Congratulations, David. Frontline workers have been front and center during the pandemic, putting the community's safety above their own.
This year, we have added a special recognition for the unsung heroes of the COVID-19 pandemic. To represent all frontline workers, the Gala Committee selected the Monmouth County Health Department, represented by Gerald Crowdle, and the Ocean County Health Department, represented by Dan Renier and Dr. Mukesh Roy. To lead off this special recognition is Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore Board Chair, Terry O'Connor.
Good evening. I'm Terry O'Connor, Board Chair of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore. And I'd like to thank you for being with us tonight to honor these outstanding individuals. When the Gala Committee met to select this year's honorees, it was crystal clear that in addition to our traditional categories, we could not overlook an entire group of heroes who rose to the forefront during the COVID-19 pandemic. Those who serve in the healthcare field and worked countless hours under dire circumstances to help the rest of us be safe and informed. We call them our unsung heroes. These individuals worked under pressure tirelessly for months. It is a vocation for them, not merely a job. You will hear about our specific selections in a few minutes. They are shining representatives of their colleagues who performed amazing work during uncertain times without regard for themselves. We are privileged to recognize them tonight and extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to our unsung heroes. Thank you for being here, and congratulations to our honorees.
I am honored to introduce Gerald Crowder, Deputy Director for the Monmouth County Health Department, as she receives Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore Unsung Hero recognition. For 30 years, Gerald has promoted and protected public health as part of the health department. During her tenure, she has been essential as we face various threats, including September 11th, anthrax, Hurricanes Irene and Sandy, and for more than a year now, the coronavirus pandemic. This recognition from Girl Scouts on behalf of the health department is the latest in a string of accolades, including the Governor's Nursing Merit Award and Public Health Nurse of the Year. Gerald was a Girl Scout as a child and fondly remembers her summers at Girl Scout camp. But her true love is nursing. As far back as she can remember, she always wanted to be a nurse. Today, Gerald meets and mentors young girls. When she has the opportunity, she always tells them to find something they love and to figure out how to make that passion their career. Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald Crowder.
The one thing that's very notable in most of our staff is their compassion. They all work from the heart. And I listen to them every day talk to folks, be it on the phone or in person, and that passion they embody with them, and the knowledge they impart. These folks just go above and beyond no matter what the issue may be. I know recently we had a family who had COVID, and the nurses made sure they had food for the weekend. They're always giving more than anyone could ask for. First, I would like to thank all my coworkers. It's really that cohesive group that gets me there every morning and excited about a new day. And I'd like to thank Terry O'Connor, our administrator. She actually had done the nomination, and I do live by her words, which are, don't suffer in silence and ask for help. It's a great lesson for all of us to learn. And then my husband, who tolerates long hours, relentless phone calls, and is always there for me and my backbone. I would like to thank my son as well, who's always been there and supportive as well.
Thank you to Gerald and all the Monmouth County healthcare workers. Similar challenges were faced in Ocean County, where the Ocean County Health Department and frontline workers spent months facing the unknown. Ocean County Commissioner Ginny Haynes has some thoughts about the work of that department, represented by Dan Regenier and Dr. Mukesh Roy.
It is my honor to introduce Dr. Mukesh Roy, Director of Public Health Preparedness, Planning and Education for the Ocean County Health Department, as he receives the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore Unsung Hero recognition. Dr. Roy has a very impressive resume. His background in implementing public health programs and activities is extensive. His expertise in public health is immeasurable. Highly qualified and highly respected in his field, Dr. Roy has sat on numerous boards, created governmental public health partnerships, and community public health partnerships. Over the years, Dr. Roy has never turned away from a challenge, and certainly the coronavirus pandemic has been a test that he has bravely and successfully confronted. Dr. Roy was instrumental in setting up our COVID-19 drive-through testing clinic at Ocean County College, providing tests for thousands of our residents and emergency responders. And when the vaccine finally arrived, he set into motion a clear and concise plan that resulted in a vaccination clinic at the R.W.J. Barnabas Healthcare Arena at Toms River North High School that could safely and conveniently administer more than 2,500 shots a day. Dr. Roy is also a proud veteran, a family man, and a community volunteer. He has proven himself over and over again during these difficult days. Yet, he has never missed a beat, is never without a smile or a kind word, and remains the consummate professional. It is my pleasure to introduce my friend, Dr. Mukesh Roy.
One of the things that we had during the start of the pandemic, I was doing testing at Ocean County College. We're doing the nasal testing to make sure if people have symptoms, they can get a test for COVID. And we were approached by a group of Girl Scouts. If you remember, there was a huge deficiency of masks and also of shields, face shields. So they went and got, I think through a 3D printer, and printed these plastic masks, and they brought them all to us at the testing site and said, we heard there's a deficiency, you might not be able to get this, but we made this our mission to provide this to you. So again, another, we were just shocked that they, and then after they said, we also have cookies for you as well. So it was great. But again, just they're looking at what the need is, putting together a group of girls together and say, look, we can do this. Let's help our community. I just wanted to thank, again, Jenny Haynes, who's our commissioner, for nominating me for this honor. And also, again, our whole board of chosen commissioners who've been excellent partners during this whole disaster that we've been doing. And then my wife, Shelja, I mean, she's been, again, my greatest inspiration and with me throughout this whole disaster. She's been going through a lot as well, being a physician. And then my three boys, Ajay, Anuj, and Arjun, they've been really great in going through this disaster as well. And actually, through this disaster, we have another boy. His name is Max, our dog. So, he's been actually our lifesaver, really, because just having him smile when we come home and playing with him, he has become a real comfort, actually, in our home.
My name is Sophie Regney. I'm a Girl Scout senior with Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore, and I have been a member of Girl Scouts since 2012 and completed my Silver Award project in 2019 called Toms River Art Heals, which is an opioid overdose art mural project for healing and recovery in downtown Toms River. I play soccer and referee soccer games. I have a creative side and love being a part of the Toms River High School North Nautical Stars Theater Company, along with being a member of the New Jersey State Thespian Society. A few weeks ago, I was awarded second place in the Partnership for a Drug-Free New Jersey statewide Shout Down Drugs singing contest, and last week became a certified lifeguard. I'm here today to introduce a very special honoree, my father, Daniel Regney, Director of Public Health for Ocean County. My father, along with his amazing staff, have worked hard to keep the residents of Ocean County safe and healthy during these challenging times in the midst of COVID-19. They have truly worked tirelessly for the past 14 months, from facilitating contact tracing with thousands of people across Ocean County to developing mega vaccination program sites. We missed having him around most of the time for the first 12 months, but thankfully he's been able to spend more and more time with us recently. My father was born and raised in Ocean County and currently resides in Toms River along with my mother, brother, and myself, and our 3 dogs, all adopted through the Ocean County Health Department Animal Shelter. I'm grateful to the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for honoring my father and allowing me to be a part of this celebration. Wishing you all a happy, healthy, safe, and prosperous year. Ladies and gentlemen, my father, Daniel Regney.
So obviously at the heart of everything and looking at the day-to-day for the last year, I mean, everybody's made great sacrifices in this, and obviously with the family sacrifices and my wife and my kids. And I know on Saturday mornings when you're getting up to go to a vaccination clinic, and my wife will tell me, you're not going to work again today, are you? And I said, yes, I have to. We have 3 vaccination clinics today. And I remember one night coming home, it was about 7:30 at night, and I go into my son's room to say hello, and he says, oh, Dad, you're home early today. It's like, it kind of strikes you that you don't realize the impact that's going on and the sacrifice that, I mean, everybody's making it. I mean, everybody is working around the clock in extremely long hours, and so I think trying to find that time and and just to thank all those individuals. I think it goes a long way, because the response is not an individual response. It affects families, it affects coworkers, and it affects everybody around you. And I think going through your professional life, I have a phenomenal group of teammates at the Ocean County Health Department, and I wouldn't trade them for anybody. They're so dedicated, so committed. The leadership through the Board of Health, the leadership within the county with the commissioners and the county administration, they've just been so supportive in anything that we needed to rise to the occasion to respond to the COVID here in Ocean County. It's all hands on deck, and they've provided any and every resource that we need to really respond to the best way that we really can to meet the needs of Ocean County.
Congratulations, Dan. The Girl Scouts is comprised of young women from all backgrounds who, through application of its founding principles, the Girl Scout law, grow into women of courage, confidence, and character. Your support here tonight funds the programs that will foster their development and ensure that all girls can become Girl Scouts. On behalf of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore, we cannot thank you enough for showing up for these girls tonight. From a leader's perspective, there are many girls who would not have had access to the experiences that the Girl Scouts provides if they were not engaged as Girl Scouts. There are girls whose parents are working multiple jobs to make ends meet, or are in single-parent households and simply do not have the ability to even drive their daughter to many of the activities that we participate in, or the means to pay for them. This past year has presented its own challenges, and our troop welcomed girls that, as a result of virtual schooling, would have had their only in-person interaction outside of their family at our Girl Scout meetings. In the wake of the lockdown last spring, the Girl Scouts as an organization pivoted, providing virtual programs and badges and boxes, and support for leaders who had never heard of Zoom until March of 2020. As things opened up, events that the girls look forward to every year, like the Spooktacular, happened, to the joy of my troop, who look forward to it every year. In an uncertain world, the Girl Scouts provided the girls with a sense of continuity and security that cannot be overstated. That said, I cannot wait to have a meeting without a mask on. Many of you here have now, or have had in the past, front row seats to the wonderful work that this organization does, and understand just how difficult it is to encapsulate all that Girl Scouting is into a few words. This is because there is such a broad range of experiences offered, and certainly every girl's experience will be singular to them. However, as a former Girl Scout and a current leader, I know that what is universal are the intangible qualities developed by the girls along the way, such as leadership, citizenship, integrity, philanthropy, and let's face it, how to sell the hell out of a box of cookies. I think the most important thing that I want to leave you with tonight is that the true impact of Girl Scouting will not be fully realized until a girl reaches adulthood. Girl Scouting provides the girls with a foundation that they will take with them throughout their lives, benefiting their entire community as a result. You are all funding your own futures. The Girl Scouts of today are tomorrow's leaders. Need proof? Virtually every female astronaut that has flown in space was a Girl Scout. 71% of current female U.S. senators were Girl Scouts. 53% of current female members of the House of Representatives were Girl Scouts. And last but not least, 100% of female secretaries of state were Girl Scouts. Yes, all three of them. If you had asked me about Girl Scouting when I was a 12-year-old junior Girl Scout, I would have, without hesitation, told you about how I stayed over at the Franklin Institute, all the fun my troop had together on our camping trips, when we went hunting for the Jersey Devil at Caddis Island, when we made a float and marched in Lavallette's 100th anniversary parade. I could go on. I highly doubt that the first thing I would have told you about was all of the community service that we did. Looking back now, I have so many wonderful memories, but it is the commitment to service to my community that I carry with me. Not until I reached adulthood could I really appreciate the formative influence that Girl Scouting has had on me. From the perspective of a leader, I know my girls also do not now appreciate the far-reaching impact of Scouting in developing them into women of courage, confidence, and character. But because of Girl Scouting, and due in part to your contributions tonight, they will someday.
Please show your support for our future leaders by donating now. Please take out your phone, scan the QR code, or visit gsfund.org/gala2021. $40 provides a scholarship for a girl who can't afford membership costs. $120 gives access to badge-in-a-box programs, creating a complete Girl Scout leadership experience from home. $300 allows a girl to enjoy the outdoors away from her virtual world at one of the Girl Scout summer camps. Your contribution of $1,000 can sponsor a live streaming Girl Scout program. Your support of Girl Scouts makes a world of difference and impacts future generations for years to come. Join our Make a Difference team to donate. You can visit gsfund.org/gala2021 or scan our QR code.
Please don't forget to buy chances in our 50/50 and check your bids online for the silent auction. The silent auction closes tomorrow night, Thursday, at 7:30 p.m. The 50/50 auction winner will be announced at the Girl Scouts Phenomenal Women Under 40 Awards on Wednesday, September 22nd.
Thank you everyone for your generosity this evening, and good night.